Test, test, test. Okay, everything seems to be working. Stream has started. Audio is picking up. Hello, bye. Welcome. Welcome. Congrats on the first. Hello, good. No, you. Stop looking in the mirror when you talk to me. How you doing? I would say it's been a while because usually after Sunday it's like a whole week until I stream again, but circumstances have changed and I want to try out this daily streaming business. Though the streams are not going to be that long, probably like 2, maybe 3 hours of streaming if I stream during the week. Depends on how I feel about it. I might skip some days because tomorrow and after tomorrow are going to be pretty busy, but we'll see. I was watching your doppelganger Phoebe. Ah, fair enough. I have to work sadly. Ah, that sucks. But hey, at least you're getting that bread, as they say. So go get that bread and stay safe. And if you do happen to tune in here and there, then I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna wait here a little bit more until the introductory ads pass us. Doppelganger because you both have similar sized and looking names that are the same color. Yeah, when they first showed up in Eshena's stream, I was like, we were so confused that Eshena was also like mixing us up, like, oh no, that's Phoebe who said that, not Finis. So yeah, we are aware of the similarities. But Phoebe is an expert in force lightning, and I just exist. So we are still pretty different. I need summer though. Also, if you have noticed, the RGB glasses on my head, they actually move with my vocal patterns now. It's really cool. Turns out I just had to enable the microphone on the VTube model, on the VTube studio, and boom, suddenly they are sci-fi and cyberpunk. Vogue, that's awesome. Yeah, it's perfect for Pride Month. Hmm. I wonder if anybody else is going to show up because I've never really streamed during the week before. In the past, it was always on holidays and stuff, so everybody was free anyway. Like even yourself, you're working, so like it's only by chance that you're here, which I still very very much appreciate. It's awesome to have you here. Well, I work tonight. Yep, yep. Like yeah, it's a work week. It's Monday. Everybody works Mondays. Like I worked as well. I just got back from work actually. Gotta eat in 1 hour. Oh, that's what you mean. Like you. Oh, I see. I see. Fair enough. Oppenheimer. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna start the game, and I'm going to like get my bearings. Try and remember where we left off. Operator, 27 cycles. Oh, we already passed number 21. Think we're gonna make it to 6-7. uh, hmm. Actually, I have some yogurt here as well. Some yogurt pudding. It's nice and cold. It's going to help me survive this unbearable heat. And there's the ad break. Even though we just started. Perfect timing, actually, because there's a black screen. Mm. Vanilla pudding. Really good stuff. You know, as a kid, I was always wondering, like, why do people consider vanilla? Like, they use the term vanilla as, like, for, like, the standard, for basic. Like, oh, you've got such vanilla tastes, or, no, this is the vanilla version of the software. And as a kid, I was wondering, like, why? I mean, vanilla is, like, the best flavor ever. Why name these things after the best flavor on the planet? I still don't really know that, but hey, vanilla's great. Because it's the most basic flavor. You're the most basic flavor. Like, in my opinion, the most basic flavor is chocolate. Just basic as milk chocolate. That's the most basic flavor. That's the one you see everywhere. That's the standard. Vanilla is the funky brother of chocolate. I won't deny that vanilla isn't basic, but like the most basic one is still just chocolate flavor. Because it's the best flavor, it became the most used one. And became super cheap and used everywhere. Okay, you know, you're onto something about it being cheap. Yeah, you're onto something there. Also, as a kid, I always thought that white chocolate and vanilla were the same thing. Like, I thought they were just like the same flavor and stuff. Young me was very impressionable. Good stuff. Let's get back to the game. New cycle. If I remember correctly, Ethan was on my ass about being a washed-up cringe lord. So, yeah. Well, because I've watched several videos and stuff explaining this stuff. Oh my, somebody made a video essay on vanilla? Wow, that's pretty vanilla. Just kidding. Oh wow, there's a countdown for Mavic to show up. Ethan says Mavic is on their way. You'll need to leave the station, get protection, or disable your tracker before they arrive. Okay, I'm almost done with my tracker, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Makes sense, it's one of the most vanilla things ever. Yeah, it's hella vanilla. Hey, that rhymes. Vanilla, vanilla. Hella vanilla, vanilla, hella. Point. I wanted to save up my points, didn't I? Or I could put one on photosynthetic skin, and then put a point on +1 endurance. Because these ones aren't really all that useful. They cost 2 points anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saving points. Magilla Gorilla. See ya later, alligator. Okay, so I've got some pretty good dice. I've got 2 6s, 1 5, 1 4, and 1 1. I can use the 1 on some hacking, I imagine. So, what were we doing last time? I talked to the doctor and she gave me a new task. Yeah, she gave me the task to hack yet again agents. 3 of them. Also got the Greenway to explore. Farms, Greenway, Mushroom. Mushroom dance. Alright, Fang! Ah, he's back in his old getup. That's good to see. When you enter the service dock, Fang is already set up, crouched among stacks of equipment. He's leaning over a terminal, bathed in blue glow. He looks totally at home. Sleeper, what do you think? Turns out not everyone at Heavenage is set up against me. A couple of my old system pals managed to ship me some of my old gear. He gestures to the pile of blinking hardware. Nice kid. Fang doesn't mock bow. So, what are we looking at? A massive smoking gun. He raises his eyebrows. Fang beckons you over. He has a set of scans of the waste on his terminal, with heat maps of activity overlaid. A chunk of the derelict rim is blotchy with bright red and orange marks. Does this look like a wasteland to you? Fang shakes his head. There's hundreds of convey machines out there, all lined up in concealed hangars, and a whole underground facility to support them. Hardin has a crew out there putting them all together. They must have shipped them in piece by piece to the shipyard, ready for assembly out there. Why though? They're planning something. No one needs hundreds of heavy-duty reclamation drones to run this kind of operation. Maybe Hart missed this whole thing as an effort to clean up the waste. But there's no way this is all about pulling scrap out of the eye. Fang looks worried. Why is Conway in on this mix? I bet no one in Heavenage knows another corporation is setting up on the station. Is Finn doing good? I don't think anybody asked. Well, you are the only one here right now. And if you haven't asked, then yeah, nobody has asked. But I very much appreciate you asking. This week, a few things are waiting for me. A few things that I am not very excited about. But I think I can handle them. It's just general feelings of, I don't know, restlessness and stuff like that, and existential crisis here and there. But I'm doing fine because I have this whole new room for me. Like this dorm room is a godsend. I am so happy to be here. I still can't believe that I'm just here sitting after work streaming. Like. This is like an end stage for me. I mean, it's only temporary, but like, this is the life. This is the life. I don't know why I'm complaining. I always wait for you. Aww. A whole room made for you. I mean, there's a few things that could be better. There could be better sound isolation because sometimes I hear the neighbors move stuff and so on. But my biggest worry is that maybe they can hear me, and that would be incredibly awkward. I very much value my privacy, but I don't want to be a bother to anyone. So I'm not going to be streaming very late. That's why I want the midweek streams to be a bit shorter. And maybe some kind of, what do you call it? Right, an AC. If I had an AC, that would also make this place a bit more better, but I can always buy one. Just buy a ventilator. Those aren't too expensive, I imagine. Type for ASMR Fizz. I need a better microphone for that. I very much need a better microphone. And a computer with a better soundboard, which means that I just need a whole ass setup upgrade. But it's coming. It's coming. It'll be here eventually. Gotta make sure it ain't loud though. Yeah, that is true. Hey, I wouldn't mind doing an ASMR stream sometime. First of all, I need the confidence, and second of all, I need the equipment for it. I really do want... Like, I am very insecure about my voice, everybody knows that, I can't shut up about that. Which is ironic. But yeah, once I have everything set up, I can do a whole lot of variety streams. And wait, there was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah! The summer sale. I finally bought something, and it's the DLC for Prey. So after we're done with Citizen Sleeper, I'm gonna be jumping right back into Prey and playing the Mooncrash DLC. I'm super excited for that. Prey LC. It's roguelite, right? Yep. It's from what I was described, it is a roguelite experience. Like another experiment by the studio, which is very interesting. There's also another DLC, which I didn't get, but it got very bad reviews. Typhon Hunter, I think it was called. It's basically just a multiplayer mode, which I was baffled when I heard about it. Like, Rain is multiplayer? Can't believe it. But yeah, I didn't get that one, even though it's also on sale. I just got Moon Crash because that one has very good reviews. Alrighty, back to this. They aren't stupid either. These scans are the best info I can get. The wastes are cut off from the ice cloud of networks, and the Greenway is a total dark zone. No data can come in or out. So we can't hack them. We can't from here. He turns and winks. That's why I'm gonna pay them a visit. Nobody, that is way too risky. You forget. Haven't come in and out of there all cycle. I should be able to get in, as long as no one I know sees me. He grimaces playfully. This guy is way too reckless. But I need you on the outside to help disable security systems and cut me a pathway through. There's no cloud access, but if I can get inside, I can open up nodes in their network, and we can work in tandem. It's a massive facility, buried deep down there. Miles of corridor and ventways wrapped around cargo bays and hangars. So it'll take more than a few cycles to work through it. But as long as you can keep them off my back, I know I can rip out whatever we need from there. He pulls a handful of Ripper worms from his pocket and hands them to you. These are the last of my little helpers I managed to salvage, so make them count. I modified them slightly, so this time they'll feed their data threads back into the system that they are tunneling into, creating a nasty little feedback loop. We run out like we did in the Agents. Hack the nodes I ping to locate the ports for the security system, then slot the worms in those systems and let them go to town. He points to a fuzzy silhouette of the buried facility on the terminal. Here's the entryway. This is where we can get access and slot the first worm. That'll fry their perimeter systems and get me past the first cordon. What I need from you is to keep your eyes on the facility after you kick things off. You see me pop up a security system, a server bank, you need to break in and slot a Ripper to disable it as soon as you can. And if I can't? Finn gives you a hard look. You don't miss a system, or you wait too long, they're gonna find me. Simple as that. He claps you on the shoulder. I need you focused on this one, so I'm going to let you fire the starting gun. I won't go until you slot into the first worm. I'll leave a tracker running on the terminal here, so come back if you want to see my progress. He affectionately pats the top of the screen. Jeez, that is dangerous. When the Beth's dining. Oh, Bethesda dining. Bethesda. Okay, I see. 178 monies you can invest in the repair girl. Repair girl? Are you typing into the correct chat? I think you're typing into the wrong chat. Yes, I figured. What's Phoebe playing anyway? That's money, right? Monies are money. This sounds risky. Risky? This is audacious at least. Wouldn't be worth it if it wasn't. Fang gets up. It's all in place. You just need to make your own preparations, then slot in the worm. Just don't wait too long. I'm getting bored of all this sneaking around. Once I'm inside, I'll get the proof we need to end this whole thing, no matter what. Crouches to check the terminal. We can't take longer than 6 cycles on this thing. Remember that. He stands up. Oh, and one last thing. He lowers his voice. If I get caught, or you can't reach me, or we run out of time, there's one thing I need you to do. Come on, buddy, don't talk like that. Just listen. He hisses. You've never seen Fang so serious. You take whatever I have managed to pull at that point, all that data, and you slot that stuff straight into the relay I've set up here. He marks to a pile of servers and terminals, hooked into the dock with cables as thick as your arm. I've repurposed the dock's SOS broadcast system to beam out whatever you put in it. Anyone with a terminal, a slate, or server on the eye will see it. That means Heavenage, yet again, the hub, everyone. No matter what, Harden isn't snaking away this time. He grins. I've got a bit more to do here, but the moment you slot in that first worm, I'll make my move. He gives you a parting smile and turns back to his terminal. The nerves hit you as you make your way out of the service dock. Time to prepare yourself. No more than 6 cycles, he says. Alrighty then. I meant I was typing in the correct chat. Oh, you were? Phoebe was playing Sekiro. Oh, Sekiro! Oh man, I gotta go back and play that one. I played it like a couple of years ago. Yeah, that 176 is your money. Oh, you were talking about me. Okay, yeah. Frio is money. That is indeed money. And you can invest in the repair girl. Hey, what repair girl? Oh, you mean what's her name? Sweet? No, that's Bliss, right, that's her name. You're right, I could invest into her, but I also need to keep an eye. I should probably keep an eye on Fang. I should try and help him as much as I can. I'm also on a time limit now. I remember last stream you were talking in some woman who can get you into the repair business. Yeah. That's exactly her. It's in the 0G part of the city. Right up here. And yeah, Bliss's Bay. This is it. Seed money. A scam or an opportunity? Bliss seems solid enough, and this might be your best chance to get into the hub's repair trade. I do have a discount. It only costs 80 cryo now. I am tempted. Very, very tempted. But I might need the money for something else. It went down in price. I got a skill that basically puts a 20% discount on literally everything. It's a really good skill. Yeah, actually, like here, the operator, it's here. Obsessive Haggler. All Creo actions are discounted by 20%. Honestly, if I knew better, I would have started the game with this skill. Hello, Rand. Oh, ghost stuff. It's going well. Insane. I guess you could even say crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me on a station, a space station. A space station full of citizens. The citizens drove me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. But yeah, hello Rand, how you doing? So glad to see ya, so glad you could tune in. Okay, I haven't used any of my dice yet. And yeah, you haven't missed anything yet. We just talked to Fang, and he's basically got another plan that is also equally reckless as all of his previous plans. But I gotta stick with it, otherwise he's not going to get rid of my damn tracker. He's literally like my only way of getting the tracker off me. So yeah. Data reform. Wait. Slotting in this first worm will allow Fang access into the facility. You'll need to be ready to give this all your attention. Wait, Hunter isn't even looking for me here. Interesting. I won't need to deal with Hunter here. Hell yeah. Gather scrap. I need a level 2 on Endure. Wait, not level 2, I just need a +1 on Endure. In a way. I've got six-sided die. I'm gonna use some of them. Gonna... Intuition, Joe. Do I get anything from intuition skills? Wait, oh yeah, it is intuition. Nah, it doesn't give me anything special. But oh well. Neither does Endure. Intuix Torp attacks. Okay, that's this area fully explored. The aviary. Overgrown garden. Clear. Once a corporate garden for impressing guests with gene-tweaking birds, now this chamber is a mess of overgrowth. You can change that. Sunlit refuge. Cut away the choking vines, stop the rot, and this place could be tuned back into a garden of sorts. Oh, this is a new house. Oh, that's awesome. But it's gonna take me a lot of cycles to clean it up. Yeah, I better not do that. But it's a safe roll, so I could potentially slot in my low-level dice in here for a slow investment. Sorry for the free ad. Nah, it's fine. It's okay if you guys want to advertise something. You guys are based enough. Collect spores. Forage for fungus. Funky fungus. Spores. Viole traps. He wanted some... Amphis, right. Amphis wanted... Yeah, he wants Grioli caps. And I can get one Grioli cap per action. But it's a dangerous action. I think I can also buy some, but... Barter for food, steal the harvest, work in the stacks... no. I thought there was a place where I could just... Never mind then. Ice. You just said intuition and my mind went straight to turbo tax. Now, my brain works a lot like that as well. Like somebody says a random word and my pattern-seeking brain immediately thinks of like every possible meme combination that could be used with that word. Right, she wants the yet again data. And for that I have exactly 3 of these. Neovent. Right, I need 2 more shipmine fragments to get Neovent. Flotilla 8, Silly Cracker, Crack Conway. Build a home. Right, it's gonna take more thingies. Makeshift apartment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 4, that's gonna be 4 successful dice rolls or 8 unsuccessful dice rolls. Yeah, I don't think I wanna invest in this new apartment. Tier House, G Express, Avenage Offices. You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm going to invest in Bliss. It's only gonna take me 80 credits instead of the 100 that it was before. What is your favorite Scrungly besides yourself? Okay, that is a very good question. I mean, I am very tempted to say the Eshena Scrungly, but I may be biased because Eshena is just the best, and she is like the first Scrungly that I have actually seen. But I also really like the Nemea Scrungly. That one is also like, it has a lot of aura. And the Kate Scrungly is also super cute. I like how big and blue her eyes are. But yeah, I would say those are my three favorite Scrunglies. Eshena, Nemea, and Kate. Okay. Seed the money. Here's hoping it's not a scam. Partnered with Bliss. Bliss's Bay. Repair bid. Bliss is bidding on jobs at the hub. It'll take a few cycles and some perseverance before one comes in. Now I gotta wait 3 cycles. Lovely. She's definitely gonna get back to me. No worries. Incorrect. If being the best makes one Scrunkly the best. Hey, I am biased. Of course, I love my son, my little Scrunkly, the most. And Pi did ask, like, besides my own Scrunkly, like, which ones are my favorite. So I didn't count Scrunkly as among my Scrunkly as among the options. But of course, my Scrunkly is the best. Have you seen the little guy? He's adorable. Oh yeah, Ash's Scrunkly does look very nice. It also has like the head pet emote. I do like the pet. Little guy is cute. I should do that as well. Like there's like literally a website that allows you to like put any PNG into it and it'll turn it into the head pet GIF. I should really do that for my little Scrunkly. He deserves the head pets. Oh yeah, Rand. If you haven't noticed, the RGB glasses on my head, they actually work now. They actually, like, when I speak, they actually, like, change the pattern. I am become cyberpunk. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to spend the dice somewhere. That would be... Yeah? Oh yeah, I can... Yeah, I'm gonna get the Griole... The Griole, caps. Why do they call them caps? Just call them mushrooms. Mushrooms usually have, like, the cap is a part of a mushroom. It's not the mushroom itself. One positive. Cyberpunk sounds like a game you'd like. Oh, I definitely would enjoy Cyberpunk, but I would need a NASA level computer not only to play it, but also to be able to stream it. So, apologies, but that one is not happening anytime soon. Oh yeah, they make sound patterns, coolio. Yep. I am very happy about these. I'd like to watch too. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yep. Nah, it's okay. It's okay to forget Mom Spaghetti. Wait, how many mushrooms do I need? Let me go check back. But I know Emphis wanted, I think, 3? Wait, no, that's Castor. Castore. There he is, Emphis. He wanted 3 caps. Okay, so 2 more. Karasu de Green. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Forage for fungus. Funky fungus. When the fungus is funky. Technically I can be able to just to get it right now. Neutral outcome. Oh, got a lot of energy, but I did not get a Grioli cap. I need a positive outcome for that. Oh well, not next cycle, I guess. He's loving it. I'm loving it. And sometimes I literally forget that I'm doing that. That's pretty much just my vocal stem. I do it as naturally as I blink. So sometimes people start talking about McDonald's, and I'm like, wait, why are you guys talking about McDonald's? Completely forgetting that I just did the McDonald's jingle. There's no copyright on that, right? McDonald's isn't going to come into my stream like, stop that, stop your vocal stem, you're copywriting our vocal stem. Can you copyright a vocal stem? Wouldn't be surprised if corporations try to do that. Okay, I've still got a 1 dice roll. Why not? Oh, I'm full on energy. Hell yeah. The beasts. No, what? Fuck it. One-way access. I need that tracker out of my skull as soon as possible, and this is a pretty decent time to do it because I am full on stability. And full on energy too, so yeah. Facilitate access. As you slot the worm, a thread jumps out of the facility. It unspools in front of you, releasing its data like ink in water. Sleeper. Fang's voice crackles through. Moving in. Nose, then points. A whir of interference. Slot the worms. Timer starts now. Stay safe. The thread dissipates. You're on your own now. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I didn't know he would want this right now. Ah, fuck. Last autosave. Fuck, 17 seconds ago. Fuck. Shit. Oh no. Oh no, I have no dice. Oh no. We didn't know he's gonna want one right now. Oh. But surely it'll be fine. Surely I can just sleep for 1 cycle, right? Okay, Fang's progress. Fang's main terminal shows how far he has progressed through the facility. The deeper the better. Convey extraction. A timer on the terminal shows how many cycles you have left to get the data you need. Come on, Fang. Okay. Okay, I should be fine. If this is an indicator of anything, it should mean that I have 6 cycles to do this. He did say something like that, right? He did say like 6 cycles. So yeah, I should be good. Time to go mad. I cast Frick upon your stream. Now your stream is also fricked. No, not my stream. I will take the fricking, but leave my stream alone. Okay, sleep. Okay, that's a lot of good die, and exactly the kind of die I need for the hack as well. Karasu, the Green Veil. 5 cycles? How long is a cycle? Sounds longer than a day. Cycles, I think since we are in space, they're not really they don't have like a actual solid time scale. It's just I can choose to end a cycle at any time, and usually what you want to end a cycle when you run out of dice. But yeah, a cycle is pretty much just the equivalent of a day, I would say. Alrighty. Insec F1. Bypass. Extract data. Cycle sounds like a revolution of the station. Yeah, pretty much. But like a cycle can also be like a day cycle. Like, you know, even when people aren't on a planet or on solid ground, they still use the basic measurements of time, like days and shifts and cycles. Like you get this in sci-fi media a lot. I'm pretty sure Star Trek and Star Wars also use cycles as a measurement of time. The most common thing I hear is system hours. Okay. That one's done. Concept port F. The first layer of security, a ring of doors around the central facility. Time to open them up. Boom shakalaka. Ripper worm did its thing. Oh wow, there's two of them this time. 5 or a 3 here. And a 4 or a 2 here. Shit, we don't have either of those. But I can get this one. A 3. I think I get how this works. It basically wants me to spend as many die as I can to unlock all these things in order. So I'm not supposed to do this at the end of a cycle, I was supposed to do this at the start of one. Oh, this game sucked for telling me that, but oh well. Oh then. Wastes here. Service dock, thanks progress. Right, so I only need to unlock 2 more gates. And I've got 5 more cycles of time for that. Surely we'll do. Okay, let me get some viola caps. This one should do. Boom. Now I can bring these to the best chef in town. And Fizz. Here you go, buddy. This is stall. Oh, I gotta, everybody wants me to wait. Come on, people, I don't have that time. Oh well. Anyway, I guess I can do the overlook bar now, because engineering has a chance of giving me scrap parts. And one of these scrap parts can be a shipment fragment. That would be lovely. Boom. No parts though. Another one. Positive outcome, but still no parts. Oh well. Might make sense, it's a freaking distillery. Would be funny if I just randomly found an AI fragment in there. Bliss is still expecting me to wait, so... Yeah, let's go back. Time to sleep. Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna lose my first die soon. I think next cycle I'm gonna lose it, so... Vast de Greenway. Wait, what dice did it need? I think it needed a 4 die. Please tell me a 4 is good. Yes, a 4 is good. Thank fuck. Bypass. That one's good. Last concept port. I think that's the last one, actually. It wants 3. I should have known it's gonna want 3. Consec. This node is buried deep in the wastes. This has to be the final security layer. Hold on, Fang. Okay, number 5 should do as well. And I got money for this now that I think about it. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna go broke helping out a friend. It's gonna want a 3 or a 5, which I do have, but what about the last one? It's gonna want a 4 or a 6. Hell yeah. We can do it all. I am Hacker Man. Next. Here's the final point. Start action. All layers unlocked. The cloud. And the data ghost of the eye. A thread from the facility cuts through the cloud like a hardline crack of light. That's it. The final layer of the security broken. Somewhere, deep in the depths of the station, Fang is in control. He is slicing into the camera control circuits and piping out the results. The thread flickers and unravels into an image, a scene. 2 figures in a room, one set, the other pacing. The pacing figure resolves into Harden, the unmistakable superior posture, the shock of gray hair. The second figure's features don't seem to resolve. They are vague, unformed. A problem with the data, perhaps? You look closer. Then you see it. The figure is a proxy. Perhaps you should have expected it from Conway, a corporation whose very existence is owed to automation. The proxy is a machine designed to be piloted by remote connection, someone elsewhere in the system puppeteering it with their own body, speaking so it may speak. The proxy sits impassively, or the Conway executive that is piloting them does, from the distant safety of some ship or orbital colony, perhaps. We can move forward, there is no doubt, Harden is saying. The reclamation teams are almost ready, and after that I will have the declaration. Nothing has to change. The proxy leans forward, its movement stilled, uneven, as if its body has been refracted through water. But things must change, Harden. We need further assistance. I have been informed of a breach in one of the closed networks on the low end. You have been careless. Harden waves the accusation away. We have been stretched. A breach was detected, yes, but no data value was lost. Our board is cornered, Harden. A drop in value would be unwelcome this time. The proxy leans back, its posture dominant. If the reclamation of A1 is contested, then we can be drawn into a compromising legal position. Harden approaches the proxy. There will be no contest. Not from Solheim, who cannot muster a defense. Not from Heavenage, who will fall in line below me. He crouches in front of the seated figure, eye to eye. And the people of the station? Refugees, gangs, spacers. All either opportunists or degenerates. Heavenage is no longer strong, no longer united. No one here believes in Erland's vision, nor has the strength to enact it. I sat across him at the negotiation table. He was forceful, eager, weakened by his ideological conviction, perhaps, but a great man nonetheless. This place no longer deserves to bear his name. The eye is crippled. It cannot survive. It is a ruin filled with squatters and outlaws. They will be lucky if it spins in 100 cycles. Arden stands. You will move forward with the reclamation, because otherwise you will lose your advantage in the system. Without your advantage, you will lose claims on the remaining palladium. Without the palladium, your factories will go dark. Do I need to continue? One moment. Comes the response from the proxy, and its head drops to its chest. Hardin steps back and paces once more, awaiting the discussion taking place elsewhere in the system. You watch Hardin as he paces, as he considers his future. What goes on within a mind like that, and the mind of a man who would burn all those around him for a path to some imagined golden end? The proxy lifts his head. We are happy to proceed. We will legally claim the station formerly known as Solheim AE1 as salvage within 6 cycles. Heavenage is to assist with the transport of illegal residents to Conway housing and labor facilities. Holy shit. They just wanna disassemble the entire station. And just send all of these people to labor facilities? Damn. Wow. What a bunch of assholes. I can shop them up. I cast shop them up. The proxy judders to its feet. Conway will also claim 70% of the raw output of the reclamation process, after losses have been accounted for. Hardin nods. I accept. The proxy reaches out to shake his hand like a marionette, and then the recording loops. You watch it play out a second time, gripped by a horrifying fascination. There is a bluntness to the conversation, to its blatant disregard for humans as anything other than objects. Things to be moved, to be used, to be fed into structures, crushed, and losses accounted for in the cells of tables, the margins of ledgers. You realize now that you are no different than anyone else on the station in the eyes of the people in that room, and those like them. Each body here can be recast as a piece of property, a tool, an expense, an expendable loss. In one moment, they can be named a citizen, celebrated, protected, and in another, the very idea of citizenship can be used against them. This is what it means to live in proximity to a system like this. No longer, not while the eye spins. You gather the recording, pack it into a polygon of purest light. Then you drift down into the service dock like a falling leaf and find the relay. It only takes a second to place the polygon of data, that recording, into the relay system Fang prepared, and then you watch as it bursts out, a web of threads heading out into the black to every network device on the eye. Let them see what power makes of man. Hell yeah! Oh, heck yeah, down with the system! Down with the system! Yay, capitalism. Ach, ich liebe Kapitalismus, as they say. But where's Fang? Kind of worried for the guy now, because he is kinda in the middle of it. And Harden and his cronies are going to know exactly who to blame for this. Disable your tracker. Wait for Fang to return. Gonna track this one. Maybe he's gonna return somewhere else. Let's see. I still have one four-sided die. Let's see if I can use it anywhere. Dog B6, B2. Oh, there it is. Fang's Bay. 11 in crisis. The building is chaotic. Most of it is in total lockdown. No one will give you a straight answer about Fang or Harden. Hey, that doesn't sound good. Maybe I can do something. Image agent. Yet again agent. Keynote. Karaseru, the Green Veil. I need a key for this place, but I don't have one. Or actually, I could just get one, I think. I saw a few keynotes over here. Yet again agent, keynote. This personal terminal is empty apart from a single high-level encryption, locked behind access protocols. I don't have the dice for this. What about you? 3 and 2. Dang it. And you, little guy? Also no dice. Oh well. Maybe I can hack some yet again agents. This guy. Not this guy either. Did none of them want four-sided die? Can I hack anything up here? I can. Oh, but there's a question mark. I don't know who's gonna be here. Interesting. Oh, that's a high level. Four-sided die. Keynote. This note is barely visible. Just an access key left on some long-forgotten desk in a sealed Solheim office. Fuck it, why not? I'll be fine, surely. Whatever is up here has not discovered me. Encrypted key. A stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. Not the kind of key I was looking for, but oh well. Anyway, in one cycle, Bliss is going to be able to come back to me. Time for a nap. Cycle. Oh right, I'm starving. I should probably have gotten something to eat. Oh. Mori? Oh, Moritz! Wait, who? Oh right, he's that assistant from Bliss. Right. Hey. A quiet voice greets as you leave. Sleeper, it's me. Do I know you? Moritz, he pauses. I work for Blitz. He rubs the back of his head. You're not an easy person to find. I don't really have an address. Moritz holds up his hands. Hey, no judgment. It's cool. You both stand there for a moment, each waiting for the other to speak. So, what's up? Yeah. Well, Bliss needs you. A job just came in, a big one. She's asking for you to come up and help her out. He nods safely. I'll be there. Okay, be right there. Yeah. Maurice stands there for a little while, unsure if the message is delivered. I've got it. Go, 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 go. He looks around. Bliss just likes me to do a thorough job, you know? He rubs his hands together before burying them in his jacket pockets. Ah. Okay, well, the first time she talked about him, I thought he's a bit of a bit of a lazy klutz or something, but this impression, he seems like somebody who's actually really tried. That's nice to see. See you, sleeper. Moritz ambles off down the corridor, kicking at a filter cap on his way out. Time to head to Bliss's Bay then. Okay, gonna know what happened to Fang in one more cycle. Fang, if you're gonna be dead, I'm gonna kill you. Amphis is also going to give me the stuff after. So... Yeah, let's get some food from Minji. Thanks, Swiftwing. You know, I do wonder, if I were to mod this game, could I change some of the character sprites with other sprites? I could very easily put Fang into this game. But nah. That would be way too much work. For a character that doesn't even sound like her, not gonna lie. Lol. Yeah. Oh man, it would be fun to just create a game that I can put all of my friends in. Maybe one day. Okay, noodle manufacturer. Should I go eat before or after? I only have one six-sided die though. Nah, fuck it. Give me the food. Yum 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 yum. Energy. Ascender. Okay, and here... Wait, Ember's way? Oh, Ember, not Amber. Okay, okay. Oh man, I was hoping we would see the Ember spark again. I guess that questline really is over. This place looks cool though. Ember's Way contract. Somehow Bliss swung a tanker contract, but the catch is that the work needs to be turned around fast. Too fast. Sealing the leaks. The tanker's crew have detected a set of leaks, and they need to be sealed, and they need to isolate and seal them as soon as possible. That's where you come in. Wow, okay. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh, but this one gives +4. Maybe dangerous, but there's no way we get a negative outcome from this. Hell yeah. Positive outcome too. Nice. You carefully trigger the emergency sequence and the tracer fluid does its job. All the leaks are revealed. Now you just need to seal them. Hell yeah. This one, it's risky though. Might lose a bunch of energy doing this. My eye holes want to seal. Aww. Now, have you considered using super glue? Or duct tape? Yeah, duct tape is an engineer's best friend. Okay, yeah, let's just do this. Start action. We don't have a lot of time. Neutral outcome. Okay, that's good enough. We can definitely finish this on the next cycle. Now to find somewhere to use my level 2 die. Dissension. Still gotta wait for Amphis to be done. Okay, I can use this level 2 die on... could use it here. This is just risky, not dangerous. Worst case scenario, I lose some energy. Yeah, let's use this. Positive outcome, hell yeah. And I might actually finish the distillery soon. Oh, ad break. Huh. Already been streaming for an hour, huh? Today's stream is going to be a little bit shorter, but we'll see. We'll see. Nothing else for me to do. Let's go take a nap. Fake yawn. No, 2 number 1 die? Really? That's not a good selection. Thing is bad, hell yeah. Short Finis, cute Finis. What do you mean short? I'm not short. I wish I was short, but I'm not. When next stream? Probably tomorrow, actually. Yeah, probably tomorrow, but I am going to skip after tomorrow, I think. Still gotta see, you know, like, it all depends, because this is my first time doing it after work like this. I might feel tired tomorrow, or I might not. We shall see. After this week, I think I can set up, like, a proper schedule. And maybe I'll be able to, like, schedule actual days where I do something more unique than just play the game that I am currently playing. I always wanted to do that. I just never did it before because, like, I only had 3 days every week. I didn't really want to waste people's time by doing something that, you know, nobody really cares about. But now, with 7 weeks every week, 7 weeks, 7 days every week, I can select a day or two to do some funky, silly, whimsical stuff. 2 upgrade points. I can put them into something. Right. I want a +1 on Endure. Boom shakalaka. Schedule. Okay, now to chat with Fan. But yeah, if tomorrow is going to be another stream, it will be around the same time as this stream. Oh hell yeah, Fang is alive. Okay, that's good. Fang grins at you as the bay door slides open. Above, in the rest of the building, people are busy, frightened. They speak in hushed tones and organize endless meeting after endless meeting. Evanish have avoided a full-blown crisis for now, but change is coming. Fang is in good spirits. Bundles you inside before you even have the chance to greet him. That was the slickest operation the station has ever seen. He hugs you firmly. You made my job easy. He shakes you by the shoulders. I am so proud. And, he smiles, I get to watch through the cameras and every security that weren't on it assaulted the station. Fang smiled. One of them straight up just whacked Harding up with their pistol. It was beautiful. Heck yeah. So they have him. What are they going to do with him? I'm not sure anybody knows, but he's sure that he is cooperating in dismantling his operation and scaring off Conway. Maybe they'll exile him when they're done, or hand him over to some core authority. Fang shrugs. Now I know he won't be an issue. Now I know he won't be an issue. I'm going to be focusing on citizens for a bit. He shakes his head, seeing as that's my actual job. He points to the ceiling. People upstairs weren't so happy though. They've been filing questions about the state of the eye, right and left since the recording got out. People are scared. Well, I'm not surprised. Yeah, this whole thing hasn't won me many fans in the administration. But I think, in the end, they'll agree that outing Harding was worth it, whatever the methods. He touches a stack of hardware. The eye is old, and it was never meant to run like this. The master control points that Erling and Nevenage installed, they keep it spinning from the rim. That isn't ideal. But if you are asking me if the eye will stop spinning next cycle, no. He smiles. And me, and a ton of other skilled people will be working to stop it from happening in the cycle after that. And his problem was not he didn't believe in people. He believed in the system. And their ability to shape the world around them. Fang squeezes your shoulder. But as far as I'm concerned, people should be the ones running the systems, not the other way around. Anyway, Fang raps on the side of his terminal. I know you didn't come here for a lecture. Finally! The track. About time he talks about that. My eye hole seal soon. See you later, Finis. Aw, alrighty, good night, Pie. Hope you have a good nap. Hope your stream stays cute. It might be a little less cute without you here, but we'll try to cope. So, about my tracker. I haven't forgotten. He produces a thumbnail drive. I managed to finish that code solution I showed you. It's a modified Eeper worm, one made to deactivate that tracker of yours. But in the time since I got back, I added a little extra. That tracker of yours doesn't just show SNR where you are, it transmits data about the state of your body, your current condition. My worm won't just deactivate it, it'll edit that data to tell SNR your body is irreparably damaged. DNR, do not retrieve. He grins widely. Pretty smart, right? That's perfect. Thank you. Just thought it in already. You take the drive and hold it in your hand. Then you close your eyes and open up your access ports. Take down your defenses. The worm immediately enters your closed network. It whips through it, taking things with it as it goes. The moment they are gone, you forget they were even there. They just blink out of existence. A second later, it is done. You open your eyes. How do you feel? Asks Fang, a little nervous. Free. The same. Tired. I feel free. Fang smiles oddly. Well, you are free, sleeper. He clasps you on the shoulder. Fang lets the word free hang in the air a little before he continues. Seems like it might be finally time for a celebration. Fang wraps his arms around you. Jenna still loans us those 2 drinks. He laughs and you join him, and later, when you leave, you feel deeply thankful for having such a friend. As you walk away from the building, you look up at the white curve of the eye, up at the hub and the other rim beyond it. The whole thing twinkles with lights, and it seems impossible to see it as anything other than breathtakingly beautiful. It feels, in that moment, like something eternal. It doesn't mean it can, or even should, last forever, or that it will never change, fade, or decay. It simply means that in this moment, this place has a future, and it is one that you know, deeply and truly, is worth protecting. Hell yeah. Well, that's it. The tracker is gone. We did it. And we also exposed a major corruption and conspiracy to pretty much dismantle the station. We did good today. Okay. Perk Sunbait. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can actually spend my dice to recover energy, but I don't need to do that right now. right now... Oh, Ethan wants to talk to me, eh? We're gonna be able to tell him that, yeah, buddy, I don't give a fuck. Oh, wait, should we tell him? I don't think we should tell him. Because then he can just go back to the corporation and say, hey, by the way, this guy, he hacked his tracker, he's totally still alive, so you should still send that bounty hunter after him. I don't think I wanted to leave, but... I don't know. Either way, I have a skill point. And I've got nothing to spend it on because everything costs 2 points now. And thanks. What's up, buddy? Memphis is preparing the Graioli caps. He has had to heavily adapt his recipe, he says, but the smell is already incredible. It emanates from a strange purplish-white bulb you have never seen before, and he is slicing it finely. He brushes and slices the mushrooms and then places them into the wok with the sliced bulb and the oil. They caramelize there, in that well-worn crucible. He adds liquids, transparent and opaque, and then turns down the heat. A sprinkle of leaves is the final touch. You have a moment, Sleeper. He smiles. You have a story. Something in the scent of the food gives you a feeling of nostalgia, something distant and melancholic. It seems like the story should match that feeling somehow, and maybe you will feel better for telling it. Recall your oldest memories. You start by explaining that when you are emulated from a person, many of your memories are left behind. Perhaps it is an intentional part of the process, a way of keeping sleepers ignorant and malleable, or perhaps it is a side effect of the imperfect emulation. You admit that you don't really know. What you do know is that some memories survive, and that on occasion they come back to you, like shadows passing overhead. You detail one recurring memory, which despite returning to you with enough regularity for you to think it is familiar, always fades as quickly as it arrives. You struggle to explain the feeling of being whole for a moment that comes with this memory, and then how wholeness slips away to leave you feeling like you have forgotten something important, but just don't bring it to mind. Memphis nods throughout, cooking as he does with deft and skilled movements. You start to trail off when you realize you can't find the words to explain how the memories you do like the memories you do have feel like both yours and someone else's at the same time, and how that always fills you with a certain sadness. The sadness of remaining forever unknown, even to yourself. Memphis finishes cooking and meets your eye. I'm sorry, Sleeper, for your trouble. He puts the wok on the side. I appreciate you sharing with me, he smiles. I hope it lightens you a little. He passes you a bowl, and heaps of griolis into it, their yellow color mixing with pale sauce in whorls and blooms. Eat. The dish is delicious, filling. It warms you as you eat in a way you weren't even sure your body could be warm. It is a small mercy, you think, that Eshen Arb left you this pleasure. Many of the features of frames are to simulate human experience. You know that much. Emulated minds cannot be rewired, so their need for embodied experience must be met. That is why you breathe when you do not need air. Without that simulation, the sensation of drowning would be unbearable. Food serves another purpose. Your frame is able to metabolize it, to produce energy from the raw material. Vitamins and minerals are excess, of course. Your frame only needs raw power. So much is wasted, and yet, while you eat this food and feel the warmth, nothing feels wasted. It all means something to you. As you finish, Emphas takes the bowl, the last of his clearing. He smiles at you, and neither of you feel the need to say anything anymore. Instead, you simply exchange nods and walk your separate ways back to the bright market, somehow changed. Nice. So that wasn't the quest yet. I'm guessing Emphas has more stuff for me. Oh, he wants more. Okay. Oh, now he wants different mushrooms. I see. Interesting. Anyway, let's talk to Ethan. The compressor is almost empty when you enter. A couple of scattered patrons in the booths and a lone bartender. The bartender recognizes you immediately when you arrive and nods, and you return the greeting. You know already that you won't find Eden here, but you had to be sure. With your tracker reporting you dead, he wouldn't have stuck around. You look at the empty stool, his empty stool, and you smile. You can imagine him on it when his slate chips, letting him know that the target he was tracking is dead. You can imagine the screaming and the swearing too. Is that all you were to Ethan? Another target? Or was there something else going on? It seems like a foolish question to ask now, when he has fled the station. But it bothers you, anyway. You take one last look and walk out. You doubt you will ever come back to this place, or the memories it holds. You walk back out into the lights of the bright market and allow yourself to smile. So this is what Fang meant when he said you were free. You could get used to this. Nice! Yeah, I just realized, yeah, that makes sense. Like, we were pretty much the only reason that Ethan was still here. The tracker. The fact that he could find us anywhere. We were of no use to him dead. He just wanted he wanted to make that deal. Like, we help him and he helps us. But now we don't need his help anymore. I do wonder, like, how this questline could go otherwise. Like, if there is a way to, like, befriend him somehow. But that feels, I don't know, it feels like Stockholm Syndrome. And he is a bit of a dick. Like, why would you want to befriend him? Anyway. Right. We have a job to do. We have a ship to fix. The embers wake. Okay, now we just need a regular success. Come on, baby. Hell yeah. As you both wait in the airlock for it to cycle back to the bay, Bliss thumps you on the arm. Nicely done, sleeper. We cleared the contract, no problem. She stretches. Once we are back in the bay, we can check if the payment has come through and divide it up. She stretches. Feels good. The airlock clunks and the lights flicker, and a moment later you are back in the bay, where Moritz is at the racks, trying to figure out where the mess of tools Bliss left in her wake should be hung. Hey, Moritz. Moritz looks over his shoulder. Sleeper. He spins a wrench in his hand. Looked like a clean workout there, he nods respectfully. Oh, he's holding stuff now. Okay, I do have to say, I very much appreciate that they have, like, different sprites for the characters. Something that I always think about, like, in games like this, like, the graphics are simple for a reason. It's because they don't have a very big budget. So, like, every sprite of a character, that's a whole ass commission for an artist. That's expensive, yo. So you're not gonna see sprites on characters that aren't going to show up. But I've seen a couple of times where you got like full on sprites for characters that showed up like once or twice. And now we even have like variants and not just expressions, but actually like carrying different things, wearing different clothes, standing in different poses. So I think that's hella. Like, they didn't need to do this. They could just say it in text that, oh, he's carrying some equipment, oh, he's doing some stuff. But no, they wanted us to see it. Which is really cool. I like this. You look over at Bliss, who is already gliding over to the management consoles. She twirls a little as she crosses the cavernous bay. No one you've ever met before moves so well in Zero-G as she does. It's like she was born in it. Shit. Bliss slams a fist into the console. Shit. What's up? I can't even. Bliss closes her eyes. Come here. Bliss calls you over. Look at this. Just look. She spins the terminal screen and you see the details of the base account. You see an entry for the Ember's Wake, a repair fee paid in full the moment you finished up the job. But then, directly after, the whole amount was transferred back into an unknown account. What the hell? This is the work of my ex. She punches the terminal. He must have coded a back door into the machine before he left. She rubs her forehead. There's no way we can. Moritz, throw me the wrench. You going to fix it? Moritz spins the wrench across the bay. Bliss smiles. Something like that. Bliss brings the wrench down on the terminal. Hard. You flinch backwards as a hail of computer parts spill up into the bay in a glittering arc. Fragments of screen, memory, sections of the casing. When Bliss is done, she clips the wrench to her tool belt. Try backdooring your way into that, you shit. Moritz drifts out of his hiding place on the tracks. Bliss, he says tentatively. You want me to, He looks at the arc of fragments drifting around the bay nervously. Bliss shakes her head. No. I've got it. You go get me a new terminal, cheapest you can find. Cobble one together from the pieces at the old art exchange if you have to. Can I help? Bliss glides over to a panel by the wall. Don't worry. One of the first things I had installed when we spec'd out this place was a cleaning sweep. She flicks over a plastic cover on a huge red button. Watch yourself. She hammers the button and a row of laser emitters unfold from the bay. They start crawling their way across the work area, frying the debris as they do in pulses of burning light. Bliss smiles. It's that or just space the whole bay every few cycles. So what now? Bliss sighs. Well, we keep at it. The cleaning sweep buzzes and crackles as it works its way across the bay. That account wasn't everything. I'm not that stupid. Once Moritz gets back, I'll secure it, and flush everything else. She flicks a nearby piece of debris into the path of the sweep. Clean break. Then we take another contract, and that's it. She shuts off the sweep as it reaches the near end of the bay. Wait, you don't want the money back? Oh, I want it. But it's gone. He could have transferred it anywhere. She looks out across the hub. And even if I knew where he was, the last thing I want is to ever see him again. I mean, I can go see him for you. with that wrench of yours, and I can even bring it back, maybe with a few of his teeth still lodged into it. She rubs her forehead. I'm sorry, Sleeper. I know you've worked hard for this too, but next time won't be the same. You know what? That's okay. You didn't know this would happen. It's not your fault. See you in a few cycles. Maurice will let you know. She winks and kicks off into the bay to finish cleaning up. Well, that sucks. I basically got no money from that. Oh wait, no, not far. Here, Bliss's Bay. Fresh contract. All you can do is move on and wait for Bliss to land another contract. Maybe this time. I am going to imagine that it's going to happen again, and next time we are actually going to do something about it. I wonder if the X is also going to have a sprite. What I'm worried about is maybe Moritz is going to be in it. Hopefully not. Now I'm going to need to do the yet again quest line, I think. Which means I'm gonna need to do some hacking. He's hacking. Yet again, agent. Yes, a number 1 die. Extracto data. That's 1. And I need another one. Another 1. Wait, no, that's Havenage. I need yet again. Here's another one. But if I hack one more, I'm gonna be screwed. Oh well, time for a nap. No, I'm good now because I don't really have to worry about any time limits anymore. Since I'm no longer being hunted. All I need to worry about now is my stability. Which means I should probably focus on the... yeah, on the doctor's quest. And Sabine's surgery. Okay. I'm gonna need... If I wanna keep hacking, I'm gonna need to deal with Hunter. And for that I need shipmite parts, shipmite fragments. I need 2 more of them. And engineering checks are the safest way to do that. Wait a second. Didn't I put a point into... Yes, I did. So that means that the outskirts should be available to me now. Yeah, the wastes. Get a scrap. Out here, at the edge of the habitable parts of the eye, everything is scrap. The trick is finding components that are still usable, and then staying safe. Those are endurals. Now it needs scrap metal specifically. I need unique parts. So yeah, you know what? Let's go build the distillery. Wait, no, not the derelict unit. Here, the bar. Engineer. We got number 3. Number 3 will be fine. on, baby. Nice. The distillery is fine. Tala stands back from the newly finished and still... Okay. Tala stands back from the newly finished still and tub, hands on her hips. Look at this, she grins. The Overlook Distillery in its full glory. She squeezes you around her shoulders. Thank you. How's sourcing ingredients? Tala smiles. I think I've got most of it covered between the food factories in the low end and the farm stacks in the Greenway. However, there is an issue. Tell me. Well, Griole the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Griole the mushroom. That's what gives it the golden color and earthly taste. The alcohol is infused with the mushroom along with a mix of spices. That means you need Griole caps to make Griole, but no one wants to supply us. The distilleries on the Greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across the Founder's Gap. However, I have an idea, she smiles. You can grow your own caps here. She gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. Are you sure about that? Totally sure. Tala puts a hand on the still. We made a still, we set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light, they barely need soil. We can do this. Or at least we could if we had something to grow them from. We got a bot. Be bot, Flanker. Bam. Boom. Deleted. Reduced to atoms. So, like spores? Exactly. Suddenly you feel like you've walked into a trap. And you are the perfect person to get me some spores. She nods rapidly. Just think about it. You built a still, you are great with plants, you know the eye like the back of your hand. Need I go on? Half of that isn't even true. Are you flattering me? If it's working, then yes. She grins sheepishly. Okay, she's cute. I like her. She's cute. Look, I can't leave the bar. The other people picking up shifts, she grimaces. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine. Wonderful. You'll love it on the Greenway, I think. All that fresh air, open space. She sees your expression. Okay, I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. It really is something though, isn't it? And you want to or not, you really have to agree. Sometimes the sentences really make my tongue spin, but it's still a well-written game. Okay, what's next? So she wants spores. How many spores does she want? Spores for Tala. She wants 3 of them. Okay, easy enough. It'd be like 3 dice rolls. Depending on how many I can get per cycle, or per dice roll. Mushroom groves. Collect spores. With a positive roll I can get 2. Shouldn't be too difficult. Come on, baby. Nice, I got 2. I'm probably not gonna use the number 1 die though. So, where else can I use the die? Let's use it here. It's like the last area that I still have to explore. But yeah, that's all of my dice for now. Dice, race, dice. Wait, Amphis also wanted stuff, right? He wanted... Oh, he wants Matsutake. He doesn't want supports. Okay. And boom. I was wondering, what can I use this key for? Maybe I'll find out. I'll find out next time. Time for a good old nap. Oh wait, no, I said time for a nap. Okay. The dice rolls aren't that good, but... it'll be fine. Cross the greenway, mushrooms. Mushroom dance, mushroom dance. What could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin. We don't want to fuck this one up. Thank you. Got the mushrooms. Now to bring them back. And yeah, here. Take it. Take it, woman. They are so cute, says Tala, looking at the containers of spores. Her excitement is infectious. Okay, she is so cute. I like her. Overlooked. Oh man, I gotta wait 6 cycles? Oh, I should have done this questline way earlier. Oh well, doesn't matter. Cavendish offices. Tracking yet again. I could sell yet again data here. Or shipment fragments. I don't want to though. Oh, I can buy shipment fragments. Mayhaps. But they're gonna be gone in just a few cycles. Let me see if there's anywhere I can use any engineering skills. Then I may be able to get some parts. Some other parts. Midline freight hub. Steal a shipment. Random items or loss of condition. No, that's gonna be... That's too risky. Pass import and export. By shipment core. 240. I don't even have the money to afford that. Export Matsutake. Cross the greenway. Maybe there will be stuff here. I know there's an engage, not engineer. Still, got nowhere else to use my dice. My slice and dice. Or HIPAA member. Fuck it, there doesn't seem to be any negative outcomes to either of these. Neutral outcome again. Wait, the vase is dangerous, right? Yep, this is dangerous. Should definitely not risk it. Not even for the biscuit. I think I'm gonna buy the shipmite cores. Or the shipmite fragments. Only need the 2. Or actually, let me go back to the fabricator. And yeah, 3 fragments. And does need just Neovent needs just a shipmite. Yeah. Should be able to do that. Oh, that's gonna set me back quite a bit of money though. Man, it's been a while since I was this broke. But we'll do. We always pull through. Need to build that bitch. Start action. And here you go, Neovend. Imagine it'll be quite the upgrade. Sleeper, must express plan before we begin. Neovend is impatient. The prospect of being free of the vending machine clearly too much to take. Shipmind has no output features. Will be mute until slotted. Won't be able to speak? Okay, then what's the plan? The servo motors in the machine begin to rev. Neovend's anxiety clear. Let me take a sip. First imprint shipmind, then slot imprinted shipmind in the physical ports close to hunter nests. Once slotted, we'll track hunter at each. Tracking will find core nest, slot shipmind at core nest, show hunter data to hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will involve killer. And killer will kill, yes. The lights on the vending machine cycle as Neovent prepares. Physical ports likely sealed in old station. We'll need keys, but yes, simple. The Neovent machine rocks a little. Any questions before imprinting? What's the core nest? Hunter keeps central data storage. Protocol must keep data outside self, linked to secondary nests, can triangulate from here. Why slot you on in physically? I cannot access via network. Too dangerous. Hunter would find immediately. The lights flicker. And not like you, hybrid. I'm native to cloud. Easy prey. That's it. Let's start. The sound of all the servo motors starting up at once is painful. The screeches rattle from the hard surfaces of the sealed dock and pump back at all angles. Neovent better be quick or Havnet security will be here. Neovent voice appears among the squeals, like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few sensors, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me a luck. In the top part of the compartment, a set of arms aligns with the shipmite, clunkily scraping against it. Can I help? Silence best. Also, if machine ignite, put out fire. You got it, buddy. The metal creaks as the servo opens the shipmite. its layers of silicon nested like an onion skin. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the macroscopic components, accessing and rewriting them, imprinting Neovant into its physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind, to copy the neural structure of the person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility?
Oh, excuse me. Have you heard about Raid Shadow Aliens?
Nymph, oh my gosh, thank you! Hello everyone! Welcome, Wind Raiders! Oh my gosh, thank you! Road trip! Yes! Oh my gosh, thank you all so much for the raid. This is awesome! Thank you so much! Hi Nymph, how you doing? Hi Finn, good to see you, kitty cat. Aw, thank you! How are all of y'all doing? I am so happy to have you guys here. For those of you who do not know, I am Finis, or just Finn, people just call me Finn. I'm a variety VTuber, and today we are playing Citizen Sleeper, which is a, how would I describe this? A story-based, dice-rolling RPG, I guess we can say. If you ever seen Disco Elysium, this is pretty much Disco Elysium in space. It is very interesting, very fun. Doing well, was playing Zomboid with my bestie. Ooh. I played Zomboid like ages ago, many years ago. It's a bit too complex for my liking, but I heard that the multiplayer is great fun. So, yeah, I can imagine that you had great fun. Trip Marky Estro Benate. I know Marky. Marky is great. But yeah, well, I welcome you, raiders. If any of you need to raid and dash, that is completely fine. I understand that after a stream, you guys might be hungry or thirsty or need to go do stuff. So I totally understand that. There is no obligation to stay here whatsoever. But if you are interested in staying, then I welcome you guys. Feel free to stick around, to lurk, or to engage in chat as with any other VTuber. If you're interested, please join the Discord, link to which is in my About Me page, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Yes, I have 130 hours. So that's a big number at this point. Wow, that's a big ass number. That's more hours than I have in Mass Effect 3. Wow, that's a lot. You must be some kind of zombie expert. Ah, man, this heat is killing me. You guys are having summer too? Man, I hate summer. They should cancel summer. Okay, let's go back to the game, shall we? Oh wait! Oh my god! I forgot the most important thing. Shut out. No, let's hope I spell this right. Yeah, there we go. That's a shout out. It's so warm. We had a big storm last week that helped the heat wave break. Ah man, yeah, we didn't have rain in so long. Everybody is melting. It is horrible. Thankfully, my workplace has a working AC, so that's a bit of a godsend, but my room doesn't. So I am surviving off of vanilla pudding and ice cold water. But I'll make do. It's actually getting even warmer now since it's the evening. Ugh. Please save me from this fate. I'm just a kitty cat. I was not built to withstand this heat. Okay, let's get back to the game. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind? To copy the neural structures of that person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? What was lost? In what ways are you a copy of that person? And in what ways are you something new? You know this much. You are a convenient loophole. A way of circumnavigating the illegally of the sentient AI. After all, you are an emulation, not a true digital being. You are neurologically limited, still human. But what would you become if you could escape this frame? Where would your limits lie? The screeching stops. The machine powers down, dropping the bay into darkness. In the top compartment, the ship mind is whole again. You reach up and take it down, heavy and cold to the touch. Is Neovan inside this thing, or did the process fail? There's only one way to know. Time to find a nest and slot them in. Aww, Neovan is silent now. Did it get? Yes, that got me points. Nice, now we can buy something. Self-repair. I think I'm gonna skip this. Oh yeah, by the way, this character on the left, that's me. That's my player character. I am basically Sans Undertale. And yeah, basically the way this game works is that I am on this space station and I can just scroll over it and I have all of these points of interest. I can go to them and then I can spend the dice I have up here to do certain actions. The higher the dice, the higher the chance that the action will be successful. And I get a set of these dice every day. I spend the dice, I do whatever I want, and once I run out of dice, I go to sleep and start the next cycle. And that's basically the main gameplay loop. Cyber Sans. So, depending on what you do every cycle, the story changes. And you basically just have to survive. You have a bunch of side quests that you can do. You have an inventory system down here. You need money. And most importantly, you need to keep yourself alive. Since you are an android, basically, you have a shelf life. And you need to keep yourself maintained and working, otherwise you die. Like, who would have thunk it, right? So yeah. But yeah, I have skills here which can help me with my dice rolls. And I have 2 upgrade points, so I can buy something right now. Let me see. Instant karma. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. This could actually be useful, since I've been getting some crappy rolls recently. Hard to kill, keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking, which means that I'm basically dying. I don't think I need this because I've been staying pretty on top of my health. So I think I'm good on this. I don't need to get this skill. Icebreaker. Agent nodes give double data rewards. This could have been useful earlier, but right now it's kinda useless. Self-repair. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. You know what? I am going to wait until I have 3 points, and I'm going to get on my engage action maxed, so I get a +2. Because these perks aren't all that useful, but a +2 to my rolls is insanely useful. So I'm gonna go with those. Server unit. Unlock server unit. A mad tangle of wires as thick as your arm crowd around a server unit, sealed shut by a maglock. This must be the place. Whoa. Atrium. Still behind a maglock, the atrium flickers with warm, inviting light. The nest has to be inside. Well, shit. I do have one key, but if I need to unlock all of these, that's not gonna be very good. الكريبشيني. Server unit unlocked. Tangled nest. Rectangled nest. Among the webs of cables, you find a free port, compatible with the shipmite. It's all Neovent from here. Hunter hunted. This is one of 3 nests that, once slotted with Neovent's shipmite, will lead you to the Hunter's central data cache. In you go, buddy. Okay, that's 1. Okay, that's it. Did that lower my wanted level at all? No, it did not. Hunter is still very much hunting me. Oh, there's another one here? Oh man, how am I supposed to do this without Hunter just chasing me the whole time? You know, the Atagan agent. Only have 1 die left. And it's a number 1 die. That's not very good. Well, I'm gonna spend it here. Neutral outcome, nice. Okay, 1 more shift in this place and that should unlock the area to be able to be explored. So I'm pretty deep in the game actually. I think I'm like on cycle 28. And that means that there's a lot of stuff unlocked. So if you guys want to avoid spoilers, I probably should have said this earlier. If you guys want to avoid spoilers, you might want to click off right now. This is a very interesting game. It's very fun and very easy to get into actually. Like compared to Disco Elysium, this is a very simple and a linear game. Disco Elysium can be very overwhelming for a lot of people since there's just so much to do and so much to read. And while this game also has a lot to read, it is very straightforward. It is very simple. You get the hang of it immediately. Okay, time for me to end the cycle and take a nap. I've got only 3 dice left. That's why keeping a high condition is important, because the lower my condition is, the less dice I have to work with every day. Oh, music. I like me some music. And each one of these is gonna need a key. Oh well. Alright, I should be able to check over here. Oh no, I gotta wait 1 more cycle to get a new job from the engineering bay. So... Alright, I wanted to go here. To the ferry. Platypus ferry. And do this. What? I'm gonna spend a level 4 die. Neutral outcome. Nice! They like me now. Eeper dorm. Wait, what? I can just stay here now? Oh my gosh, I've got a new home. Just for helping out. Okay, that is awesome. Oh, ad break. That is unfortunate. But it's also good for me because I get to eat my pudding. But yeah, I hope you guys don't. I hope you guys have ad break. If you guys don't have ad break, I mean, no, not ad break. What am I saying? Ad block. That's what I hope you guys have. I don't hope you have ads. I hate ads. Everybody should hate ads. And I have set my stream up in such a way that the ads should be a minimal inconvenience. Like you get ads every hour, one ad every hour, and the ad is 3 minutes. That is unfortunate, but it's made in such a way specifically so that you guys can like go to the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, just take a break from the internet for a few minutes. But I still hope that all of you guys have ad block so that you guys don't have to suffer the ads. And I'm not afraid to say this. Fuck ads. And yeah, we should be free from ads. Normalize hating ads with a burning passion. I'm gonna wait a few moments more so to make sure that nobody is stuck in ads. And then we are going to continue. Man, this pudding is straight up busted. What's your guys' favorite flavor of pudding? I'm eating vanilla pudding right now. It's good stuff. It's refreshing too because, you know, pudding is usually. And kinda liquidy. Okay, I am refreshed. What time is it anyway? Oh, 2 hours. I've been streaming for 2 hours already. You know what? I think I'm gonna stream for maybe an hour more, maybe a little less. Because I don't want. Today is definitely not going to be a 4-hour stream. It'll be like 3 hours maximum. And I feel like I should end earlier because I have to get ready for tomorrow. I still have stuff I need to do today, and I need to stick to a sleep schedule as well. I also don't want to like mess around with the what you call it, the curfew. I think that's the word. I think that's the word. But yeah, I don't want to make noise. I don't want to make too much noise too late. So yeah, we'll be streaming for a little more, and then maybe we will call it a day. So yeah, okay, Eeper commune. What's this? Work assignment. Commune members are expected to turn up for work assignments, and in return, their needs will be met. All are treated equally. So this just gives me energy. Interesting. Rico, commune botanist. Oh, it's an old lady. Head of the Eeper botany. You head down into the Eeper compound, following a blue painted line that is labeled laboratories. The member you were assigned to work with told you they'd asked to see you, but you still have no idea what about. The line takes you to a blue door and through to a glass-roofed chamber where a network of stems and leaves filters the sunlight coming through the ceiling, casting the whole chamber in a strange yellow-green. Peaceful, isn't it? Distracted by the green, you miss the woman standing at a lab bench, camouflaged by the rapid light. Welcome to my sanctuary, she smiles. Come, let's talk. She says and beckons you closer. What is this place? Here. These are processing centers for the agriculture of the old corporate station. She offers a hand to shake. I'm Reed. I run the botany program at Eeper. What is Eeper? She looks surprised. You've been working at the compound for a while now. I'm surprised you didn't know more. She lifts a tiny sample jar. Yellow spores dance inside. Eeper lives off the land of the Greenway. It's what allows us to live like we do. No one here pays or is paid. We live here. We feed each other. We work for each other. Rico walks away from the bench and waves you to follow. She opens a small door and leads you down a glass corridor surrounded by vivid green. All this, she says, gesturing to the overgrowth, is a kind of miracle. She looks at you with bright green eyes. But what do you think usually happens to plants on stations like this when they are abandoned? They die, they dry up, they keep growing. If only that was true. No, they don't. They dry up and then they die. She leads you left at the crossroads. But here they endured. She smiles to herself. Actually, no. They thrived. You look at the bright tendrils wrapped around the metal frames of the corridor. They look dominant, strong, like they are taking control of the place. Rico continues. Of course, Solheim tried to create a stable biosphere here, patchwork the surface with grates and egg-lay tanks that feed into a network of micromobile reclamation systems. But the Greenway was always envisioned as extractive, a place from which the harvest is removed and sold to those living on the station, not a closed loop. For this reason, when the collapse came, the Greenway should have gone with it. Erlen himself was so convinced of it that his first colony never even came here to try and reclaim it. The Eye instead relied on outside favors and influences, shipments from the inner system, and small-scale agriculture systems like kelp and fungal farm stacks. And yet here we are, among growth and decay, a biosphere flourishing. When Hippa came here he expected to find only vacuum-dried stalks and leaves, and perhaps some fungal colonies hidden in the mulch. But we have found a jungle. With this, Rico hits a button on the wall, and leads you through a large pair of double doors into a huge, impossible chamber. It is every kind of green, from the pale alkali tanks to the dark vines that surround them. It is that too, a rarity on the eye, condensation of clouds that light from the high glass door, and gathers on the shiny, broad leaves of shrubs. Did you do this? She smiles. Oh no, not me. Rico turns to you, visibly excited by the room you're both standing in. It doesn't make sense, but in many ways the system has stabilized. Unlike the farm stacks closer to the gap, who need input to support their meager output, this place runs itself. Perhaps Solheim managed something new here. Perhaps they tweaked the plans, or built new systems buried deep below us. Or perhaps their collapse caused some fortunate cascade, an unlikely chemical reaction within the biosphere. That's what I'd like your help to find me out. She turns to you, her forehead wet with dew. Me? Yes, you. Rico sits on the railing. These halls run deep, sleeper, and I'm getting old. She stamps her foot on the metal grating of the walkway. Whatever is causing this, it's to be found in the grooves deep in the Greenway. Hip-hop won't spare anyone for an expedition. It's too dangerous. And unnecessary, they say. I can make the case, but I can't get the votes. You sleepers are hardy beings. I know that much, and you can speak to the Eye, uncover its secrets, in ways I never can. She holds out an arm so you can help her stand. Bring me samples, spores, seeds, and blooms. I can grow them in the lab and study them, and deeper they are found, the better. Well, I'll try. Thank you, she smiles. And thank you for listening. Rico leads you back out the huge chamber and up through the passages. She's a little slower now and stumbles on the steps. You help her where you can. It's good to have new blood in the commune, she says. Many of us have been here a long time, and few come through. She settles back at her bench in the lab, stretching her legs. You go to leave. Come back if you find something, sleeper, she calls. There are discoveries to be made. And you follow the blue line back out of the compound, all the time thinking of that impossible magical green. The green. So, HIPFA Labs. Rico has asked for samples of spores from the deep growths of the greenways. With them, she might be able to understand how this biosphere functions. Oh, I have one piece. The one piece! Yes, I said it. And I need 2 more pieces. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Nice, engage. Level up. Suffocation. No breathing. I better stop singing before I get hit with a copyright. Tuition. These are both in tuition. I need energy. Hippodorm. This costs endure. Commune is engage. Positive, neutral, negative. Energy, nice. Energies. Okay, I have 1 more die. These are both intuition, right? Let me use this one on a hack. I think I want to do it on a hack. So let me find a yet again agent. There's one. And he needs this exact die. Die. And the hunter is gonna be on my ass after this. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Hunter's strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. Oh, he knows about him. Huh. In that globed head you see swirling strings of data. So many spinning there. They threaten to tear through the thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? Threats squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Strike! You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Okay, hell yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh, he has hurt me. Oh my gosh, I am not doing well. I am very hurt. I'm gonna end up on 2 dice. I didn't realize that's something that happens. Shit. Okay, you know what? This time I'm going to sleep here in the hippodorms. And cycle. Oh man, this is bad. I have severely miscalculated. I need an ampoule. Fast. Sleeper! Moritz is waiting for you on your way out. How have you been? Surviving. Moritz nods. That's the struggle. He glances around. He runs his hand through his hair. I've been meaning to ask you, Sleeper. What's it like? He pauses, suddenly unsure. I mean, you know, what does it feel like? To be a sleeper? Yeah, he shrugs. If you don't mind. It's odd. It's strange. I'm getting used to it. Yeah, you know what? I am getting used to it. That's good. He pauses. Really good. I wanted to say that I have a lot of sympathy for it, like having to find a place, having to survive, having no future. He looks down. A lot of people's running around here understand that. Moritz looks away, and you notice him for the first time, not just as Bliss's assistant, but as someone who, with their own worries, their own struggles, their own life. You feel bad for not noticing earlier. Moritz looks back at you. Anyway, got a message for you. Bliss sent me down. We've scored another contract and she needs your help. That's the message. He pauses. Look, I know last time the payment didn't come through, but you did good work. Bliss knows that. It's no problem. Okay then. He pauses again. She's doing her best, you know. I know. He nods. See you up there. Moritz turns and strides off, leaving you in the corridor. Time to help. Time to help Bliss. And maybe this time, you think to yourself, it'll work out. I've only got 2 dice left. That's not gonna be good. Shalom Slovenia? No, not Slovenian. Slavic. Wait. Oh, you? What are you doing? Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. Okay, where was I? Data. Right. I wanted to give the data to 222 to unit 207F. But I don't know if that's a good idea to do right now because I need capsules. And for that I need money. I need 80 Creo and I have only 20 right now. I am in deep shit right now. I have something I can sell though. I have Havenage data. Should be able to sell it at this club if I remember correctly. Yep, tracking Havenage. You've heard that the yet again enforcer based here has been paying low-end residents for information on Havenage movements. Here's hoping Havenage doesn't get mad at me. $10 Creo? It could have been worse, I suppose. Let's go check out that job. There it is. Sycamore Seed. That's a name. Everything's great. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. I mean, this week is going to be a bit busy, but it's also the first week where I get to stream during the week itself. So, be excited for that, everybody. Holy shit, saving the crop, fragile biome. Wait, what kind of... Oh, this biome shit. Saving the crop. The sycamore seed needs to be reinforced and sealed, otherwise the crop will be lost. Fragile biome. The sycamore seed's internal biome is in trouble. Every action will bring it closer to collapse. Oh, that ain't good. Saving the crop, saving the crop, saving the crop, or fragile biome. Critical action I can only do it once. Sacrifice section. Vent a section and you have a better chance of saving the remaining crops, but you will lose some in the process. The question is, how many? That's a lot of them. But there doesn't seem to be a time limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. I need 12 divided by 2. That if every action is positive, that would take 8 die. And I am shit on a random die. Oh man, this sucks. Did you pre-order the game, GTA 6? No. Honestly, I don't get what all the hype is about. Like, yeah, sure, GTA is like the video game, but like, I'll be honest, I couldn't give less of a crap. Like, it's gonna be a couple of years after release before I actually get to play it, because I never play games on launch. Playing games on launch, that's just asking for disappointment, because no game these days launches day one without glitches, without running like shit. And pre-ordering in general is a terrible idea, because you are investing in a product you don't even know is good yet. The last time I pre-ordered a game was Anthem. Freaking Anthem. I've been discouraged to pre-order ever since. Respect. Okay, but yeah, I need... Okay, you are waiting. Oh, engage. Bar shift. Gives me 15 Creo. And also gives me energy. This could be good. This could actually help me out of my rut. Damn it. Why aren't you giving me energy? Give me energy, please. Okay, I am at 64 Creo. I am close to getting enough money to buy a capsule. I only need, what, 16 more Creo? Yeah, 16 more Creo. I might be able to turn this around. I may be back later. Alrighty. Your title is talking about me. I was a citizen sleeping. Man, those citizens do be sleeping, huh? But yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, Finn. The other Finn. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna call you Other Finn because I'm the original Finn. So you're gonna be Other Finn. And if I ever like tune in on your streams or something like that, then you have permission to call me Other Finn. Wah. Wah. Wah 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 wah. Ah, wah wah wah. I have anything? No, I only have the yet again data. I'm gonna give it to the doctor once I have the capsule proper, which is hopefully going to be next cycle. But right now I need to sleep and cycle. How are we doing? We're doing great, actually. Yeah, great, I'm starving. And by great, I mean shit. Okay, I can get 2 energy from this, potentially 3 because it's an engage action. And I have a +2 on this, so... The real question is whether I get paid. Here's hoping. But yeah, I'm doing great. I am happy to be able to stream during the week finally, and I hope to be able to provide a lot more streams. That being said, we are going to end soonish, because I don't want the streams to be too long during the week. The weekend is the time extra long streams. So yeah, start action. Okay, got energy, but no, it does not give me money. That is unfortunate, but I do need the energy. So now let's go back and try and earn some money. 15 Creo, I need 16. I need a little bit more than that. I think I could get some here. 24 Creo, yes. Positive action, I can definitely get some here. Ooh. Yes, I can go buy the capsule. Sabine surgery. The gold. Phew. Finally. Now I can safely give her the data. Here it is. One, two, and three. Unit 207F. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of yet again's data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper. Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine. A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if yet again are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant. You try not to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from yet again agents, there's something in it that I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice drips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine re-emerges. Has to be somehow baked into their Betware interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every yet again enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on enforcers' bodies, on their performance. But why? I can't tell. But I can promise you these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yet again could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to put all this together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? Who's that? He is one of the heads of Yet Again. They pause. It is better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the back crack. Then the sharp crack of a disconnect, and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yet Again have to gain from monitoring its own men? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder. his mirror teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering? And more importantly, where are they sending it to? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be yet against Doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. So how many cycles does she need? 4. Painful patience. Waiting for Sabine to be ready makes you anxious. If yet again finds out what they were up to, that would not be good. But it doesn't matter for me right now because I have a capsule. Yum, yum, yum. And I'm stable. Stable? That's for horses. Actually, I'm going to the greenery to sleep. The Greenway. That's a much safer place for a nap. Oh. Okay, got lots of dice. But I am starving. Do you have any skill points? No, I do not. But yes, I am starving. I need something to munch on. This gives me 2 energy. Wait, isn't there a shop where I can work for food? And I also get paid? Miji Express. Endure. Oh, no, that's an Endure one. But I could get 4 energy out of it. Neutral or positive. And food and money as well. But I don't need money right now. I just need the energy to be able to work on that ship that Bliss has brought in. So here, Hippoclamion. 100% positive. Nice, and I got my perk as well. I am almost full on energy. I can go back and I can go back into hackerspace to get some keynotes and then get into the spots that I need to go. Atrium. Yeah, you need a key. I can easily get a key. Keynote. Extracto data. Where was it? Here, Atrium. Unlock Atrium. I only need 2 more. We might be able to do it in this cycle even. Hunter hunted. Hunter? I barely knew her. The glowing nest is done, the tangled nest is done. Now we just need the drone bay. This also needs a key, right? Yep. Let me see where I can get one. Here. It's gonna take this little die here. I really wonder how it's going to go. Like, we are basically going to convince an AI antivirus program that it is a virus and then make it hunt itself. That is basically what our plan here. It's gonna be real funny. And there we go. Who is this? Oh. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted, floating, dragged by one arm through the cloud. Threads shift and realign, as if they are leading you somewhere. Look at your hand. You look down, expecting to see the heavy cylinder of the ship mind in your hand, but in its place is an ori, a sphere so bright it burns your eyes. Is surrounded by rings and orbits, other spheres tracking silken lines through space. And as you look closer, you still pick out 1,000 sigils of thousands of stations and ships flowing like smoke, like dust. You look up and see a corridor, a canyon, a street in the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity, sigils showing network access, data transfers, download, upload. Between them dance ghosts, protocols carrying or mirroring or shadowing data, sometimes silent, sometimes chaotic. This place moves unlike any digital space you've ever imagined. Something strange is happening here. Then you see it. Below the stacked rooms, the units and apartments, the wires and the pipes and the buzzing systems that run through it all. In the warrens beneath the low end is the hunter's core nest. This is where you must go. Oh, so that was Neovent showing me the way. Awesome. Here it is, the warrens. Interesting name for that. Oh, I need to actually find the nest. Okay, fair enough. Critical action. Oh, I can only do this once. Finding the nest should be as easy as closing your eyes and letting the cloud guide you. But is it safe this close to the hunter? Warren hunt. You saw it. Somewhere deep in the tangle of passages and service shafts beneath the low end, the nest of the hunter awaits. I don't want to do this one unless I have a 6-sided die. This one I can repeat though. I can do this anytime though. There doesn't seem to be a time limit. Let's do it later. For now, let's go help with Bliss's ship. We have left her waiting for too long. Well, long enough. Okay, this one isn't on a time limit. It is literally just about what we do. So let's do this one. Okay, yeah, every action I do increases fragile biome. Saving the crop. Frem de la creme. Negative out. Shit! Oh. Well, at least we got saving the crop. Well, back down we go. Descend. Descension. Time for another nap. Ooh, lots of good die. Very good die. Die. And go up and up, up, and away we go. How many is this going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. And I have 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's not even halfway through. Yeah, we can do this. I can use the 5-sided die because I have a +1. Nice. Didn't even cost that much. Hell yeah. I change positive and neutral. Positive outcome. Nice, I got a random scrap item. Nice, scrap components. As for this one, 85% for positive, neutral. I think it'll be fine if I use the low dice rolls for this. Only got 2 segments left. Neutral outcome. Nice, boom, we got it. You and Bliss are floating in the base airlock, waiting for it to cycle. You pick a few leaves from your clothes as you wait. They float around the chamber as if carried by a lazy wind. Clean work. Bliss bows a little. Well, thank you, Sleeper. You didn't do so bad yourself. She checks her tool belt. Seems like we are getting into a good rhythm. The now familiar sequence of clunks and rattles sound out, and then the door hisses open. The moment it does, you know something has gone wrong again. What's all this? Bliss asks, confused, looking for Moritz. Looks at a confused-looking Moritz. Beside him are a set of crates anchored to the bay floor. He has clearly just brought them in through the bay's freight walk. Moritz looks nervously between the two of you before answering. It's payment. He runs a hand along the crate. The Sycamore Seed crew just brought them over. He stops, but seeing the look on Bliss's face adds, they were very thankful. I bet they were. She clenches her fists. What the hell is inside? Moritz leans over and struggles with the caches on each side of the top crate. As he does, Blitz turns to you. Don't say it. Blitz stares into space. Don't you dare say it. Stay silent. Don't. She gives you a hard look. This isn't my fault. Moritz finally gets the crate free, and the lid floats off, drifting up into the bay. As it does, a small brown lump floats up with it. Moritz reaches out and catches it as it passes him. Is that a mushroom? Bliss finishes. A damn mushroom. They paid us in mushrooms. Not just mushrooms. He holds out a clump of tightly packed leaves. Produce. Bliss starts laughing. Goddamn Eeper commune. Should have known they didn't have the shit to rub between them. She knocks a small brown mushroom across the bay. Still Bliss. Moritz grabs her hand. These are good, fresh. We can still sell them. Do you, Moritz? Are we running groceries now? We need cryo, otherwise this whole bay will be shut down. We can't pay for parts with leafy greens. She waggles them in Moritz's face. Look, I get that you're frustrated, but Moritz is right. Bliss raises an eyebrow. Fine, maybe Moritz is right, but what can we do between now and market day? She rubs her forehead. What a joke this place is turning out to be. Moritz closes up the crates and starts moving them. It isn't that bad, Blaze. It's a step up in the right direction. He glances at you, looking for backup. They will sell them. Like, there are literally places that have offered me quite a bit of trio for this. So yeah, they sell them. Bliss sighs. Looks like I've ended the business with a couple of wannabe farmers. She laughs. Prove me wrong then. Show me this is windfall. She kicks away towards the new patched-together terminal. Until then, I'll be working on how to keep this place open. Moritz mounts a thank you and goes back to moving the crates. You'd better be on your way too. Well, this time it wasn't the Axis fleet, but this is... How the hell... Did they not, like, specify in the contract, in the job, like how they will get paid? How did they realize they get paid in mushrooms only once the job is done? That feels like a major, I don't know, like a major oversight. Third time lucky. This is taking another shot at landing a contract. After the run you've had, this seems like a last chance. Oh well. Oh hey, I did get 3 Grioli caps from that. Okay, I have a 6-sided die. Let's use that on the warrants. Warren hunt, warrant tracking. Starterus actionu. Nice. And I'm still safe. Okay, next cycle the bar should also be done. Things are looking up. Wait, what did she want? Ah, she wanted spores. I thought she would want the mushrooms. Okay, time for a nap. I think this is gonna be my last cycle. Then I'm going to call it a day. Oh wow, these dice are terrible. What the heck? I have never had dice this bad. What? Brother, what? Oh, okay, let's spend 1 at the commune. Got a bit better. And let's go check up on the bar. Yeah, Tella. Tella comes to you one shift when the bar is empty, tapping you on the shoulder as you clean the bar. It's ready. She's grinning ear from ear. The Grioli? Obviously. She grabs you by the arm before you can ask anything else and drags you into the back room. The smell hits you immediately when you enter, a cocktail of rich fermentation and chemical sharpness. The room is warm and bright now, the newly installed lights making the place look clean, whether it is or not. Tella has already pulled up a couple of stools around a metal crate, where 2 glasses with a few fingers of pale Grioli inside sit waiting. She smiles. I haven't even tried it yet. You can see she is nervous. You both sit at the makeshift table, the slight strangeness of the situation making you both jumpy. Tala hands you a glass. Cheers, she says sullenly and knocks the glass back. You do the same. Ah man, please tell me it tastes good. Man. The first sensation is A sharp, nose-clearing blast of alcohol that has your frame quivering whether you would like to activate safe mode. You gulp the drink back, and it is only then, behind the burn, that you taste the earthy tones of the mushrooms, the wood and the soil, left behind like sediment, barely there. And that's strong. That's terrible. Oh, not bad actually. Tala raises an eyebrow. You sure? Maybe needs diluting? As promised though. Honestly, it's bad. As promised though. You think? She swirls the glass and puts it down. Wait, I have an idea. Tala grabs a metal bottle from the newly installed work surface and adds a few drops of water into the grioli. Try again. This time the burn is a warming glow, harsh but fading off, and the woodiness feels heavy. You taste something floral in among the Martian decay, something fresh and bright that you never expected to find. Both you and Tala meet eyes. It's really good, right? It is? Tala grins with her whole face, and that makes you smile too. Tala pours out one more grioli, and then adds some more water. The action's already taking on the quality of a ritual. You both drink. Tala tucks her feet up beneath her on the stool, folding her legs. She looks down into her glass and swirls the liquid thoughtfully. It's growing on me. Tala laughs. Go steady, we need to save some for serving in the bar, she smiles. Thanks for the backup. You clink your glasses together. Tala looks up, at nothing in particular. My father opened up this place, you know, she says out of nowhere, as though suddenly becoming words. Oh, a thought suddenly becoming words. It is his attempt at making a life for us, for my family, when we got to the Eye. You were refugees? From Cinza, yeah. It's one of Emperor's lesser moons. She takes a drink. I don't remember much. I was only tiny when I became. I was just thinking about something my father told me. When he first set this place up, he wanted to call it the Bantayan. But he was afraid it'd scare off the customers, so he kind of translated it. Hence the Overlook. And these past few cycles, when I've been here, I've been thinking that I should rename the place. The Bantayan. What do you think? What does it mean? She literally told me. It means the Overlook. Well, I mean, it works. It has flair. I love it. She looks away. Me too. Tala picks up her glass. That settles it then. To the Bantayan. You both clink your glasses and drink up. Tala hisses through her teeth. Still harsh. She laughs, then suddenly grabs your shoulder. Oh, Sleeper, I totally forgot. She stumbles to her feet. She lurches over to a corner of the room, covered with a plastic sheet, and whips it off, like a magician performing a trick. Beneath it is a neat little kitchen, a sink, a work surface, and a compact oven with a hob. Your kitchen. She doesn't give you time to respond. You can make stuff here anytime, as long as you promise not to raid the mushroom farm. I need those for the grioli. I was thinking too that if things pick up, we can start serving proper food at the Overlook. I mean the Bantayan. Do you like it? It's perfect. Thank you. Tala gives you a hug. Aww. Then quickly stands back. I'm sorry. I'm so glad you're here. She grins. Me too. As Tala tidies away the glasses, you inspect the kitchen, checking that it all works. It's small and salvaged, but after what you've had to put up with, it feels like a dream come true. Later, when she's done for the day, Tella comes back through the bar, and you share a glass of the good Grioli, the one she didn't distill. And this time, you talk about nothing in particular, sharing stories about regulars or discussing the best place to eat on the eye. Which, after everything that has happened, feels like a nice change of pace. When it comes time to leave, you promise to cook for Tala and agree to let her know which shifts you'll be working in the coming cycles, and then slip out into the cool of the rotunda. And in this moment you feel, for once, at home. Hell yeah, and it's renamed on the map as well, the Bentarian. Oh, that is cute. I like this storyline, that was cute. And I got a skill point. I guess that's the end of that storyline. Cook Matsutake caps. Cook Grioli caps. You haven't exactly mastered the art of cooking mushrooms, but a couple of handful of Grioli always beat expired rations. Oh, are these like to restore my energy? I will try that when I'm out of energy. For now, I think I'm good. And I can do a bar shift. Okay, now where else am I gonna spend my dice? On the warrants, of course. Got only 2 more thingies that I need to do. Negative outcome. Shit. That was a mistake. Okay, yeah, fuck that. I'm not spending level 2 dice on a roll that isn't guaranteed. You can go here and get the spores though. Oh, but this also... Wait, no, collect spores. Okay, now this one is safe. It just costs energy. Nice, positive outcome. Lab lady, I've got your spores. Alright. Rico. Sleeper. Rico greets you without so much as looking up from her work. I have some of yours here. Come see. She beckons over to a heavyweight-looking console, wired to a series of specimen jars, some of which contain your spores. Where did you get this? And what does it say? The spores you have here are a real cocktail, a selection of types from within the groves, but I've been able to isolate a few. She taps one of the specimen jars. Here we have Trichloma matsutake. Rico breezes through the Latin and Japanese pronunciation as if it were nothing. A species Solheim somewhat modified for use on the station. She brings up a panel showing a chemical composition of brain. What is that word? All variated bars and obtuse acronyms. This is a composition of the Solheim modified Matsutake spores. Am I supposed to understand that? Modified? Yes. Every species on the eye is a tweaked variant of Solheim's, of course. But that's not the point. Rico brings up another panel, identical in layout, but with vividly different colors and numbers. You see, this is what your Matsutake spores look like. Are they not the same? That's the conclusion, yes. Rico glances at the specimen jar as if it might have something to add. They are fundamentally the same spores, but they carry different chemicals, different signals. She leans back and sighs. Solheim may have introduced their own tweaked versions in the beginning, but the growths have and still are affecting them. Affecting them how? It's hard to tell without proper samples of fully grown mushrooms. She meets your eye. And herein lies our problem. She moves to another desk where two trays sit side by side. The first contains nothing but a plant touch. The second you smell right before you even look at it. The pungent aroma of the fruity matsutake like rotting sodden pearls, laced with an edge of spice. The mushrooms here are grown from Solheim stock, pulled from a spore womb in the complex. They are delicious, by the way. She sets them aside. The empty tray is germinated with the spores you collected. No activity, no germination, nothing. But the growths are full. Yes, they are. Rico looks at you directly, and you suddenly realize how much she is enjoying this. So here is our puzzle, Sleeper. Spores from the grow won't grow in the lab. But gathering fruiting bodies from the grow is too unpredictable. We need to grow a fruiting body from some of those spores, so we can track it, understand it. In short, I need you to become my mushroom farmer. Actually, I already started. Rico looks impressed. Well, an eager mycologist. I'd never have guessed. I assume you set up this. I assume you set yourself up in the aviary. I've been eyeing that place up for its proximity to the grows. Bring me whatever grows, not just matsutake. There's more than a couple of variants in there, so I'll need plenty of samples. She plucks a cap from the tray. These little things are reflections of their conditions, their smell, their taste, their chemistry. It all derives from the conditions of their growth. She smells the cap. Enough of these and we'll have a picture of what is happening here. Of the ways in which this biosphere is modifying itself, or being modified, whichever the case may be. Rico pops the matsutake cap into her mouth, taking you by surprise. Don't worry, Sleeper, she says while softly chewing. If this turns out to be a dead end, I'll make sure that not a single mushroom will go to waste. Alrighty then, mushroom lady. Mushroom dance, what could it mean? So now she wants Griole and Matsutake. And she wants a butterfly. Well, I'll try giving her the Griole, but after I have cooked it in the bar. In the meantime, I've got to find a place to spend my remaining dice at. Emphasis, grow mushrooms, help Bliss compete, help Rico's experiment, win side wheel ticket, deal with Hunter, build a home. Okay, I guess I can spend these dice working somewhere. Making sure I remain safe. Dock C4, Dock B2, the Bentan. Yeah, it's an engage action as well. The Creo. Oh, it cost me energy. Ugh. Oh well. Oh, time for a nap. Hopefully we get better dice. But what we do with these dice is going to be for next time, because I am done for the day. So let me go back to the main menu. Saved 4 seconds ago. I still really like that it literally tells me like how many seconds ago was the last autosave. It's really neat. Anyway, back to the main menu. And yeah, like I said, today's stream is going to be a little shorter. It's already been 3 hours in. And my end, it is 9 p.m.? Yes, it's 9 p.m. So I need to get ready for tomorrow and other stuff. So let us see if there's anybody we can raid. Which? Oh, if y'all have any suggestions, you are free to give them to me. We have typically she's playing God of War, the originals. Interesting. See, that seems like the only person that we can raid. Or actually, let me check if anybody is playing Citizen Sleeper right now. Citizen Sleeper. Category 5. Nope, I'm the only one streaming it right now. What about Disco Elysium? There's a couple people streaming, but none of them are VTubers. Big sad. Record? Nope. Transistor? Also no. Okay, never mind them. Let's just raid typically in that case. So raid at Lee. A capital T is capital T. Okay, raid is being set up. But yeah, okay. Thank you all. Oh well, we're lagging. You're lagging. I have no idea why I'm lagging. But fuck it. Turn off the feed. Oh wow, the lag is really hard. Oh, and there goes my model. Okay. Well, I'm ending stream all the way, so that doesn't matter. I guess you'll have to contend with Invisible Finn for a few seconds. But yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate everybody who's here, even those who are lurking, because I know y'all are lurking. There's no need to be embarrassed about that. But yeah, thank you, Nymph, again for the raid. It is very awesome to get raided, especially by nice people like you. Yeah, feel free to join the raid, but there is no obligation to. If you want to opt out, feel free to. And yeah, don't forget to join the Discord server. We could use some more activity. I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow again, and after we're done with Citizen Sleeper, we are going to play Prey Moon Crash, so look forward to that. Okay, that's it for me. This has been FinisVT, and I am taking my leave. Bye bye, everyone.